Okay, it looks like I am live. Let's just double check here. Hello, I'm right on time. I just sent out a telegram and one of our texting service texts to let you guys know. And I should be, it looks like I'm live, but I'm not showing up. Let's see here. Oh, yep, there I am. I am live. Hi. Hi. Hello and welcome in. So I have a couple projects. I was just sitting here crafting today while my granddaughter was taking her nap, and I was, figuring out what I was going to make my mantle in my living room. I was putting some patriotic decor that I had made out. Hi, Norma and Maureen and Glenda. Hi, you guys. Thanks for saying hello and thanks for joining me. We had 3 inches of rain last night and a tree across the road. My mom's texting me. We had bad storms last night. Where is she texting me? Tree across the road when you turn onto our road. Tried to go to Fraziesburg to the post office and all roads are blocked. It's a mess there. I'll just give her a thumbs up. She'll see I'm live. Hi, Dee Dee. Hi, Penny. Hi, you guys. So, yeah, it was really bad where she is. So, she's about a half hour from me. So I heard the rain and the wind, but they pretty much had a tornado where she was, but it was in the town and she's more in the country. So, hi Ruth. Hey Jeannie. Hi Pamela. So anyway, my mantle, when I put out the patriotic decor, that's the only place I put it, is just on my mantle. And hi Roseanne, and I was not loving what I had. And last night we made a couple projects in my group, and the night before my friend Julie and I had made a couple little projects, and I'll show you. I didn't get out what Julie and I made, but I did get out what I made in the group last night, and it just needs more oomph. So I had a couple of little projects, and I thought, oh, it's been a long time. Hi Mona, it's been a long time. Hi Vicky, since I'd been live. So I thought I'll just throw this together. And I had shared a video, or not a video, but a picture of the paper butterfly. And in the description, I wrote what to do, but a few of you had messaged, can you show us? So I'm just going to show you, talk you through it. So we basically have 3 things that we're going to do. I'm not going to do the butterfly, but I can show you exactly what to do. Okay. So let's get started. First of all, I'll show you, I don't know why I put my glasses on. I can kind of see here today. So we made this little pipe cleaner girl, and she's holding up a sign that says official U.S. taxpayer, and then her flag. And she's just made out of pipe cleaners, and the little face, we got, found a printable on Etsy with a company called, Magic Pug, P-U-G, Magic Pug. And so I got her bent because she's going to be sitting here in a minute. So I kind of bent her legs up. But so we made her. And then the night before, Julie and I made this, like the George Washington. We made him, and then I added him to a tin last night in the group. And I pulled out a Christmas tree that had the little red bulbs on them, and then the flag. I added the flag to the tree, and then some Christmas ornaments to make the balloons, and their little 4th of July sign with the firecracker. So this is going to go on the mantle as well. And as soon as I get the mantle all done, I will show you. I added a blue glass ball to the top of that. So I really like this a lot, and it worked really well with my decor. So I need to add something. And I had that tall and skinny paper thing that we made. I made it here with you guys, and I still love it, but I felt like I needed, it needed to be patriotic. Just my vintage creams and you know, beiges just didn't do, it just didn't pop like I needed the patriotic look to. So I just took a piece of cardboard. I took a mailer from like one of those cardboard boxes, that the little one, well, it looks like this one. And I cut, you know, the base of it out. And I had a letter. I found a letter that was written in kind of a bluish ink. It is blue ink, but it's kind of black, but it's definitely a blue ink, kind of black. But it was the bluest ink I could find. I don't usually keep them when they're blue ink. And so I cut a piece of cardboard that fit the letter, you know, the part of the letter that I wanted to use. So, so what I want to do, let me find my softest brush. So what I want to do is just Mod Podge. I'm just using regular old Mod Podge, and I'm hoping it doesn't curl too much. I had a board that I used the last time from Chalk Couture, and it was perfect. And I don't have any more of them. I must have sold them all. So I'm going to have to place an order and get some more. But this will work for now. And if it curls or bends or anything, I can just put a popsicle stick or something in the back of it to hold it down, you know. But I painted it white to try and lessen the bleeds a little bit. Hi, Mary. Hi, Peggy. Try and lessen the bleeds just a touch. So there we go. All right, so I'm just going to put down, and like I said, I was gearing all of this stuff up to do just on my own, and then I thought, I do this in group all the time. I'm going to do it on my own, and then I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll go in there. And this one, I thought, it's been so long since I've seen you guys. I need to come here instead of the group. So maybe I'll inspire somebody here with this idea. You know, creative minds just needs to see someone do something, and then it's like, oh, it gives you an idea. And that's how I work anyway. I see something and then I try to make it my own, you know. Okay, so then I'm going to do the other side just with some old book paper, just in case someone sees the back side, you know, when I'm putting it away or whatever. I don't know. I like to do the back. I never really thought about the back so much until I followed Debbie Rigg, and she's like, you have to do the back. And now I'm like stuck on it and I can't, it's like, it's hard to not do the back of something too. She is, what is her page now? Gosh, I'm blank. I'm in her group. I can't think of her page name. It was the Studio MDAZ gal, and she's in Swag Makers and I don't know what all, but anyway, she kind of made me feel guilty for not doing my backs. So she said she had, years ago, she was trying to sell her stuff in a boutique, and the lady said it's not good enough or something. They were not very nice about it, but she said they were right. In the end, she got it. And I feel the same way. Like, you know, I didn't used to always do the backs of my projects either. Yeah, Tech Savvy Sisters. Sharon, I couldn't think. I knew that. I knew that. I just went blank. But didn't she? Yeah, she talked about this years ago when I first met her. She kind of went through her story. I'm trying to sand this without bending my cardboard because this is literally just cardboard. Okay, that worked. All right, so this is just going to be the back. It's just some German writing. It's not patriotic, but it's what I had. So I hate when I craft in black. Yeah, it makes it more finished. You're right. And when you turn it around, yeah. Hey, what do you say, Brenda? Hi. Okay, so we just have this much, and then now I want to I'm going to change gears real quick while this kind of dries, and I'm going to paint an oil can, and I'm not just going to paint it. I'm just going to work out of the lid here. I'm going to do a sort of a different technique to it because I want some of that dark to show through. I don't want it to be a smooth paint job. So this is just a dirty old yucky oil can. Okay, oops, I want to blot it off a little bit before I start jabbing. And I'm just jabbing at it with my brush, okay, because I want a little bit of almost like a crackle without crackling, okay? So I'm going to dip it in and I'm going to get rid of some of it here. I'm going to keep going. Now I did this with another one earlier when I was going to do this on my own, and I feel like I maybe want this one. It's a little bit smaller, so I don't know which one I'm going to use, but I thought, well, that's okay. I'll show these guys how to do this. So I'm just painting all around and I'm just jabbing at it and trying, I'm not painting it. It feels unfinished not to, yes, even on your greeting card. Yeah, it's just a nice little touch, just a nice little touch for sure. Okay, so, and it's another surface for us to do something pretty on. Okay. So it's kind of a crackle without crackling, right? It gives you that action. And then the more you cover it, the more you lose your, you know, the design. So you're in control. If it's like, oh, it's kind of busy, just keep poking at it and filling in and you'll tone it down a little bit. Okay. Just keep going until you get it where you like it. And then I'm going to do the spout. And then this can be drying while I'm working on the other thing. Okay, did I get it all? No. Okay, that looks good enough. Okay, so let's set that over here. Let me touch where my fingers were. Okay, and that's all you have to do. I have a smaller oil can like that. Oh, I love the little sewing machine ones. They're adorable. Yes, I've had those before. They're just teeny tiny, if it's what I'm thinking anyway. I know those are, but yeah, Brenda. I've seen them. They're like rectangle silver with a little tiny, it looks like almost like a frame in the middle. They're super cute. All right. So we have that done. Now what I'm trying to do is make a backdrop. I have the brick wall on my fireplace, like the brick on my fireplace, and then I have some breadboards. So it's just dark brown and kind of dreary. And I'll show you the one that I had. I think I just stuck it in. Yeah, I just stuck it in here anyway. So this is what I had in there, and it's greens and neutral, you see. And it was on a board, and I covered the board with fabric. So it's much nicer than what I'm making here. But this is only going to be out for a month. It's not that big of a, you know, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so I laid out some things. I didn't have a whole lot of stuff, but I came up with enough. So I'm happy with what I came up with. Let me see here. One thing I wanted to do is add some red around the edge, but I'm wondering if I need to do the gold rub and buff first, because it's just cardboard, so it's not, see, it's not like super great there. You can kind of tell up here. I don't know. It's not super great. Let me see. Let me just try. I've got red and buff here. I was hoping I didn't have to get up for anything. Which I really didn't have to get up and show you that. I wanted you to see what I had. All right, let's see if that makes this any better. Probably not, but not really. Let's just run it over the edge of the papers a little bit. Okay, my favorite is the gold leaf. European gold, I've seen it, you know, done on candlesticks and things, and it's not as brassy looking. But for my crafts, I always go for European gold, or for gold leaf. Gold leaf. That's my favorite. It's just pretty. someone had mentioned about their silver Rub and Buff. Like you can get Rub and Buff on all the things. Like you can get black, you know, you can get it in whatever you want, but I like the gold leaf. And I'm just running it, and I'm just treating this cardboard as if it were a regular board. My paper's a little bit longer than my board down here, but that's all right. Okay, and then I just have some baby wipes on my table here that I keep handy to clean up with, somewhat clean up with. I'm always a mess. Okay, all right, here we go. Oh, I didn't run it over the side on this one as much as I did. Oh, well, it's okay. All right, so here's all my elements. Let me put you down to make sure you guys can see. So there's all my elements that I picked for this. And the best thing that I had is this postcard. And I thought it was an awesome 4th of July postcard. It says, we're here. Here's to the birthday we celebrate. It says, here's to the birthday we celebrate at the bottom. So I love that. I've had this for a while, and I usually just prop it up. I've never added it to anything, but I think I'm going to add it to this. Of course, I still want to see the writing in the background. And then I found this old National Bank and Trust, the Piqua National Bank and Trust, Piqua, Ohio, 1949 for $28.18. Collection of out mail revenue. I just thought it was pretty, but see the red? Okay, so I thought I may put that like underneath this somewhere down here-ish. I've got just some pretty writing in a different color. And then I found this. It's not awesome, but I found it, and it's 1916. So I thought I could put that at the top. I don't know. And then, I don't know. Maybe I'll shove this up there. Yeah, that's better. I just wanted it because of the red on it. You know, I've struggled to find red. I think I like this one better. It's not as tall. Yeah, I like that one better. William J. Williams, it looks like it says. And then maybe just tuck this in, I don't know, somewhere just to kind of break it all up. Yeah, I thought so too. And then I found this in my stash, which maybe just right there. It's not old. This is just a printable. I don't even know where I got it, but I ripped the stamp out because it was red, and I thought, well, it would give me a little something. So I'm going to cover that guy's name up, I think. And then I had a blue ticket, so I can put the ticket on there like that. So it gives me a little bit of blue. So that's where I was kind of headed here, was something like that. And then embellish it with buttons and ribbon and whatever. But I think I want to do some lace around the edge. So I'm going to hot glue. I'm going to use hot glue. Just faster. Okay, hot glue. There we go. Let's see, I need to go from the other end, which it's got a seam in it somewhere, I thought. Maybe it doesn't. Well, if it does, I'll find it. Okay, and I need to start it out there. Okay. Are you gonna stick, or I waited too long? Ah! Okay, let's start again. I was worried. You only get a minute. You only get a minute window with hot glue. If you didn't get it, you didn't get it. All right. And then we're gonna go a little bit farther. I'm ready now. Go a little bit farther. This has kind of a finished edge, this ruffle lace, piece of lace. I'm not sure how old it is. It's vintage. I didn't buy it new. It's just a hunk that I had. So I'm cutting it, the width of itself wider, and then I'll miter the corners, okay? Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to overlap it onto the lace, and I'm going to overlap it. Okay, so I put it over top of itself, And then again, I'm going to cut it as wide as it is, or close. Okay, and I'm going to put the glue on the lace. I'm going to run it down. Oops. Oh, I went the whole way. Oh, crap. Okay, we're okay. We got it. Okay, so I need to run that all that way. There you go. Okay, we're all right. Oop. Whoops, I'm going to pick it up. Okay, there's that. And then I'm going to go over just that little bit of a finished edge. And the finished edge, I'm going to overlap the lace bigger than it is. Okay. All right. So then the front will have that lace kind of behind. Okay. So thank you. Hi, Kimberly. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. So then we're going to cut into, let's see if I can't, I wrote that down, didn't I? Darn it. Okay, so I'm going to take off the top, and then I'm going to take off the bottom, and I'll show you. I'll do a better job of explaining that. But it gives you a nice continuous corner. See that? Where it just keeps on going. So, okay. All right. So let's talk about this a little bit better. So I ran it farther past my project, and then I ran this farther past my project. Okay. Then I'm going to, let me cut it off. Then I'm going to come in here. So I'm going to cut it off, clear out here, where the lace is. All right, so let me show you. So I cut it out here. Okay, it's overlapped right there in the corner. So then this is called sister cutting, and you just cut it in. Now I can't cut all the way or I cut my board. So you take off this little piece, and then underneath here is the other little triangle. Let me go in and snip that free because I glued it down. Okay. And then we have another nice, fluff it out a little bit. You've got another nice finished corner. Okay. It's off just a snap. Let's see if I can pull on it. There. Okay. Then we're going to do it again. Let's see, I've already done that one. Okay. Let's go up here. Let's see. So this one's coming up and that one's going over. So I'm going to go in here and cut it again. Cut this little triangle off. And then I'm going to cut this underneath one off. And I have a nice finished corner again. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. You can see where it overlaps and it overlaps. So you just come in and cut it. That's how you get a nice corner. Okay. I glued it too far over. There we go. Okay. So there we go. All right. Now, whoops, I got hot glue. Okay, we're good. Okay. Now, let me see here. I'm gonna lay that down. Now I need to glue these things down. And I think I'm going to switch. And instead of using my Mod Podge, I really am liking this art glitter. It's called art glitter, but it's not glittery. That's just the company name. And it's called, it's just Designer Dries Clear Adhesive. And I love it. So, and it comes in a little bag, this little silver tip and this pin come with it. And so it's got a really small tip. And I really like it a lot. So let's get this laid back how I had it. Because I think that's how I'm going to go. I think I'm just going to do it that way. I just need to glue everything down. I think I'm going to go this way. Okay, so let's get some glue on here. And then I can always squeeze this little needle, but see how it's just really fine. It's really good for paper on paper. I don't know if it does anything else. That's the only thing I use it for is paper on paper. Okay, it looks like this can be completely covered. I love how tiny and precise it is and how it grabs just like a hot glue would grab. I've been seeing so many people using so many different kinds of glues, and it's almost like you're old fashioned. If you like that glue too. Yep, I'm going to do some buttons and bows. If you use hot glue, you're almost out of style now with these creators. And there's a glue, and I haven't bought it yet, but I'm watching everybody use it, and they're loving it. So I'm going to have to get some. I don't have any yet, but I'm going to have to get some for sure. And I don't remember what it's called. I'm waiting until I see somebody use it, and then I'll get some. Because I'm seeing too many people. It must be too good. And they're totally, I don't know what it is. I don't know, Randy. It's some kind of glue is what I'm talking about. Hi, Kay. I don't know what they're talking about, but it's some kind of glue. It's like it's like what you would use. Art glue is your favorite too. Fabri-Tac, yeah, that's good for fabric. Wow glue, I don't know what it is. It could be, Deborah. Okay, so this didn't have anything on the back, so I'm not like married to it. You know what I'm not like, oh, I hate to cover it. Because typically, well, maybe I will, since I'm just on cardboard. I'm just gonna, just to not hurt the postcard, I'm just gonna put a few dots on here. It'll be fine. It'll hold down all I need it to. This thing isn't gonna do that much, but sit on my mantle. It's not going anywhere. Okay, and then I need to stick some under this. And this isn't anything special, really. I mean, it's cool, but it's not, you know, special. Okay, I just liked it because it had that little bit of red on there. All right, and then I have this, which I suppose I could put that down here. Because I was going to stick a ticket up here just to get something blue in here. I heard of a glue called Pit. Yeah, that's good. That's a stick glue. I have that. But I'm really liking this one. I have the Pit from Michelle. She loved it. But I don't know. I shouldn't have even mentioned it if I didn't know what I was talking about. I'm sorry. Okay, and then let's just stick a little bit of this on here. I'm going to shove it under there, and that'll grab. I'm going to shove it a little bit more. Yeah, I don't want it to stick out too much. Okay, so that's going to add me lots of color on my mantle. I should have had it right side around for you guys. Okay, now, and if it starts like kind of bending or curling, like I said, I can put some popsicle sticks or something on the back. Okay, now this is the red stuff that I did, and I've already made my bows. Postmark. Well, this one was from Buffalo, New York, and it goes, oh, 1916, I said. Let's see, Pennsylvania. I don't know. It looks like HARR. And then a GB, and then a PCPA. I have no idea. December 18th, 1916. And then this check is from 1949. But it just had a little bit of red, so. All right, and then I thought, let's see where all we want to put a bow. Just for some texture and a little bit of, you know, dimension, I guess. Maybe like that. And then, so yeah, let's do that. So I'm just going to do hot glue because I don't have that other glue. And I could probably do, like I really love when we're doing all of our, I really love tacky glue for all of our cotton spun stuff that we do, the vintage stuff. I love that. And then this is just kind of a dead space, so I'm going to cover that up. A little something there. And then I have some white buttons. I just thought the white would pop. Their little pearl, mother of pearl, tiny ones. I'm just going to put those in the middle. Where's my other one? Here it is. I'm going to put those in the middle of the bow. Okay, just to, again, add another element to the whole thing. And then I made these little, I didn't make them, I have these red buttons in my stash, and I added the strings. I added little white strings to them. So I thought I would put one on the corner and one on the corner, and maybe one more down here, kind of on the corner. We'll put it off just a little bit. And then I have a star, and I had a blank, I kind of had a blank space like right there. So I'm gonna do the star, and I added a string to the star button as well. I don't think the star button is, I don't think any of these red buttons were old. They were just in my button stash. So there's the little star. Here's where we are. I think it's pretty, it's interesting for just a dumb old piece of cardboard, right? And then I've got the German book page on the back. Okay. And then the stamp is kind of blah, I guess. And it's not really the right shade of blue. It's close, okay? It's close. Oh, thank you guys. It's close, but it's not quite correct. So I found these little, like I went through everything I had trying to find red, white, and blue. And I found these little red silky roses like that. So I thought maybe I would just stick a red silk rose right there with a velvet leaf. So I got a little velvet leaf. I'm going to stick that on the ticket, and then I'm going to put the red rose right on top of that, and I'm going to push it down because it sticks up a little bit. So if I push on it, that'll make it flatter, and I'm hoping it sticks and stays flat. Hi, Mary. I got your wheels turning. Oh, good, Peggy. That's exactly what I wanted to do. So I kind of had it all but put together earlier today, and I thought, you know what? I think I'm going to do this with these girls tonight. Well, since I'd just done one last night in the group, I decided to come here with you guys and do this one. And then I'll show you again, for those that joined late, my 10 that we did last night in the group. Okay, I need to turn that one. And I'm going to push hard because I like it better flatter, not standing up quite so high. So I have a little bit of velvet leaves. I didn't make these leaves. These are already made from Etsy. I believe Smile Mercantile, I believe. Okay, now, so that is all that I laid out. I had a couple extra roses here. That's all that I laid out. Now I could stickles around the postcard, but I don't think it needs anything else really. But if you wanted to keep going with something, you could do silver stickles or red stickles or even blue stickles, which stickles are just in these little plastic things. I'm going to use them here in a minute. If you guys stick around, I'm going to use some stickles. So there. So then this will sit on the mantle, and then this we made in the group last night on a French's cream of tartar tin, and it's a George Washington. You can see him in there, and he's holding up a 4th of July sign, and there's stickles around that flag and around the signs. And so you can see where my fireplace mantle's going is kind of going to be vintagey, unique, right? It's going to be different. There won't be anyone to have anything like this unless you're following me and making these things. And if you're curious about the, let me get this out of the way. If you're curious about the faces, there are printables that you can get from a company called magicpug.com, and that's where I got my hats and my signs and stuff, is magicpug.com. And then we shrunk him, you know, down to smaller for the pipe cleaner people. And I'm getting ready to show you my girl. There she's hiding. My girl pipe cleaner that we made last night. We made her in the group along with that tin, put the tin together. Okay, so I kind of propped her around. I had a couple of other of these things that I've done, and I kind of liked them, but you know, they were kind of tiny 3D cherries. I don't have any, Mona. giving you, okay, good. Let me see. I can look down here rather than squinting at you guys. Let's see. Giving you a whole new way to, yes, the tins are awesome. And yeah, I found the red, white, and blue one. I thought that was really cute. Yay, I'm glad you guys like it. Okay, so then now let's look at the oil can and see if I'm dry. Yeah, I'm dry enough. I'm not dry, but I'm dry enough. Okay, and I did one earlier. This one was more gold. I don't know if you can see the gold, but it was a little more dirty gold. It was a very dirty gold, but it's bigger, and I don't have as much room on my mantle. I liked this one because the spout turned, and my thinking was, where's my, oh, here it is, right here. My thinking was I was going to attach a flag and make this be the flagpole. See, that was going to be my flagpole. And then I'll put her here on it. But, I mean, maybe the straight up flagpole is better. Not so much better, just that I don't have as big of a, oh, this says Singer. This must have been one for a sewing machine too. Made in the USA. Look at that. That's kind of cool. Oh, that's kind of a cool thing. Made in the USA, it says. I could highlight that. Oh, that kind of makes me want to go back and do this one. However, I'm going to cover it up anyway, so you wouldn't see it. I think I'm going to stick with my smaller one just because it takes up less, you know, see? It takes up less square footage. So I'm going to stick with the little one. Whoever would have thought I would use the little guy, but I am. So I'm just going to hot glue this, but before I do that, I want to finish the back of this flag out. I don't really want it to be, ooh, now my brush is dried, so I got too much. All right, let's just use my finger here. Spread it around. Get my wipey out. Get rid of some of that. Okay. All right, that's better. Okay, and then I'll get my paper back out here that I used earlier. Be sure right side up, and let's just slap it down there. Flip it over, get it straight. Okay, and then I'm gonna cut it out real quick. Use my little scissors. Thank you guys. Oh, geez, Jan, that's not really talent. That's just putting some junk together. But thank you. So sweet. You guys are so sweet. And then when I'm done with this is just going to take a minute. I'm literally going to plop this girl on here. I'm going to stickles around the flag. I'm going to glue the flag on. And so I'm thinking about her saying it was talented. I'm like, I think I'm more creative. How about that? I'll take that title, that it was a creative idea to do the flagpole and all that. Because I didn't like her just sitting. I've got two other ones that are just sitting, and I loved adding him to the tin. It made him so much better, you know, than just sitting there. And the same with her, you know, trying to work her in my greenery or sit her up on some books or whatever. And I'm like, she's just too, I don't know, it was too little. So I'm bulking her out is why I'm doing that. You need to chat. You have tech support? You have what, Linda? You have some tech support for me? I think I'm both, Jan. Well, thank you. Okay, so I got to decide if I want to tip it. I'm going to glue the flag on last. Okay, so I have these shreds from some fabric I bought at, thank you. Thanks, Bridget. I bought some red plaid and blue star fabric at, I remember this, where did I buy it? Walmart like 2 years ago, and it was in those packs of red, white, and blue, or of fabric. You know, they make the little fabric sampler packs. Okay, I bought this. I think it had this blue stars, and it had this like in a pack. I'm pretty sure. If not, then I bought, you know, a half a yard or a quarter of a yard of each. I don't know. Oh, I might have bought that by the yard because this is what I used to make those flags. And I just posted a blog about the flags. So yeah, maybe I did. Maybe I didn't buy the sample packs. I just remembered that. This is what I used for those flags. I bet I did buy a yard each. Anyway, okay. So I'm just going to tie this, and it's way too long, and I shredded them super little because I didn't want a super bulky bow, but I am trying to add some bulk, and I don't want green moss on here, you know. I needed something, so I came up with this idea. I suppose I could have used regular old seam binding, but this is kind of cute with the pattern. It won't be out very long. Thanks, you guys. It won't be out very long, so it won't drive me too crazy. I'll get sick of the red, white, blue, I can tell you. I love it. I love it. Don't get me wrong. You got a room full of it. I love it for you. It's just I'm more neutral. So it kind of becomes busy-ish, I guess. Yes, I did just throw that away. I did tell you guys not to throw anything away, but it's red, white, blue. I know. I've got plenty. All right. So, so I have this bow sitting here. I didn't bring my water. And it's just kind of going to be, you know, like just because without it, she was just sitting on an oil can. It needed something, right? So thanks, you guys. So let me see here. I want you to see, but I need to see. Yeah, I'm going to put her off to the side. I want to see the flagpole, okay? Because the spout of the oil can is the flagpole. Okay, so I'm going to put some on her little behind. This is going to hurt. All right, and then I need to, let me peek. One cheek off and one cheek on, right? That's how she is. She got one cheek off and one cheek on. But I want to see the flagpole. Okay, and then I think I'm going to just, I didn't do the back of her head, did I? I did the back of everybody else's heads that I made. I didn't do anything on the back of her. Don't really have any hair or anything. I'm just going to leave her. I could put some book pages on her, I suppose. I did put book pages on the little ticket and on the back of the flag, but I didn't put anything on the back of her. Yeah, I won't make you guys wait, but I think I will tone that white down with a little piece of this. I'm just going to cut out. I'll do the best I can to cut around it. It's an afterthought for sure. Okay, there's something there. Okay, then we're going to add our flag. And again, I need to turn it around just so I can peek at it real quick and see if I want it straight or if I want it in an angle. Okay, I'm going to ask you guys what you think. This is at the angle, and that's straight. What do you think? Straight or angled? Angled? Straight. Tell me what you think. Angle? Straight. I'm kind of torn. Did I get at the angle? Okay. Since this one's straight. Wasn't sure how I felt about double flags, but this one's so tiny. Okay, I got 2 angles and 1 straight. 2 straights and 2 angles. Okay, 3 straights, 2 angles. Straight. Now the straights are coming in. See, I was kind of thinking angle, and then I kind of went, I got more straights now by far. Okay, I'm going to go straight. I was kind of thinking the angle just to throw it off, and you guys know me. I was thinking angle too. I know I can do what I want. Let me see. Angling it throws it off from that one. But a flag wouldn't be angled on a pole. All right. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to go straight. I'm going to go straight. Quit making it difficult, right? Okay. So I just need to look at it to get it where I want it. I'm glad you girls, I see a lot of you from the group in here, and I'm glad that you guys, I was torn whether to come in here or take it to the group, but I've done so much in the group. And the biggest reason I'm doing it is because there were so many questions about those butterflies I posted today. And Yeah, exactly. I think the angle did too, but I was torn. Okay, so here we are. Now I'm going to add some stickles to the flag. Now I have to decide. Hello. Hi, Lisa. Have to decide if I want silver or red. Let's see what I opted for. I did red. Well, here you go. I've got red on this one, and I've got silver on that one. Let's see. Did I do a flag? I didn't do a flag. Oh, yeah, I did a flag. There's a red. So there's what it would look like with the red. You almost feel like silver because the only silver, I have her silver flagpole. Silver might pop it a little bit more. I probably should have pushed it over a little bit, huh? Oh well, it's fine. Put it on the edge. Should I? Let's see if I can get it off. Yeah, I can get it off, but it'll hurt that paper. I kind of messed up my paper a little bit, but not bad. I'm moving it over. I think it needs to be on the edge. It doesn't look right. The details, you guys. You like the red? Okay. I was thinking silver. Okay. See, I don't know what I'm doing. The details I'm not so great at. It's like my favorite part, but yet I'm like, I question. Okay. Here we go. All right, that's better. Clear over. I think that's a lot better. It looks more like a real flag would look. All right, you guys are saying red. I'm seeing, oh, I just see Pamela. You just popped up. Boy, I got quite the delay. Good thing I'm not having a sale. Okay, so let's do the red. Get rid of the silver. Okay, stickles. We're going to do stickles. I'm going to put you down here. Looks like I got it a little bit of an angle anyway. And I'm trying to lay it right on the edge. Let's see, I have to work my way across so I don't get my hand in it. Ooh, I'm not super comfortable there. That's better. Okay. There you go. So if I was really good with this stuff, I'd probably run a ring of it around here, but I don't trust myself to be that good at it. So I'm not going to do it. I mean, I could do lace or something, but it's fine. I've got greenery and stuff on my mantle. You're really not going to see it. So there you go. I turned an old oil can into a flagpole and set the little girl on there. You'd never even know it was an old oil can. And I think it's super cute. I will put some paper on the back of her. So I now have this, and I have George Washington here. If you can see George in there. Sun's coming in my window awfully strong right now. And then I have this. So my mantle's big, so it's not going to be this tight. It's going to be much more spaced out. But so I have the little red, white, and blue French's cream of tartar tin. With the Christmas ornaments for the balloons and for the top of the tree and on the tree. And then I stuck the flag in the tree. George's face came from the printables from Magic Pug, P-U-G, like a dog, okay? And then I didn't have anything red for the top of the tin. I was thinking paper shreds, but they were I didn't have them here. And so I added red lace, and I think it's fine. It's your eye really, that's just kind of here and there popping out anyway. The signs and the hats all came from the Magic Pug, okay? They were like $6 and something, 6 and change. Okay, so there's that, and then there's this. So that's all I had, except for those of you that were curious about the butterflies. Okay, let's talk butterflies here. And I won't hold you up too long going into all of this, but I thought I would show you some butterflies that I've done in the past. Okay, I have the IOD mold, or I'm sorry, stamps, ironorchiddesigns.com, and they're just butterflies, and there's all sizes of butterflies, and you just open it up and peel them off, and it looks like I used this one. Yep, I used this one right here. And then I used this little one down here for these, okay? All right, so I just dipped it in ink and stamped it. Hi, Sue. Dipped it in some ink and stamped it. Here comes the sun. Oh, I hate that. That's why I like to wait till 8 o'clock. The sun is on past. I I got a lot of sun coming in here right now. Okay, so you stamp your butterfly and cut it out. And this is, so then you have, you know, a butterfly on a piece of paper. I did it on an old book page. And then I cut the shape out in 2 other types of pages. So I have 3 different pages, okay? And then I just said you could use wire, but officially what I used is this stuff, and it's paper wire. So it's wire, but it's covered in paper. It's like a floral wire. I like to use it, oh, well, it's got other projects, but anyway, I like to use it this. So, oh, good, Mary. So, I like to use this. Now, I didn't do it on, well, okay. So this one, I just used it for the antenna. So I just folded it, okay, and I stuck this part right here in between the pages, okay, and then I curled it around a pencil or something little and made the curlicues, see? Okay. And so I use this, but you could use whatever you have that might work, you know, some kind of wire. And then this stuff is awful to tame down. I need to put it in a baggie. Okay, and then I cut the small one. So, and that's all I did. So for those of you that wanted me to make them, I don't need any more. I've got a few, and I just lay them, like you can hot glue it to a project. I just set them in my greenery, and they're just like little book page butterflies. And then this one we did in the group, we made a little arrangement. I didn't do this one in the group. I'm sorry. I did this in an old craft-a-thon years ago. This is so tired. It's really, really tired, but I still have it. And it's just 1 layer of paper. Okay, I did different papers, and I stamped the butterflies, and then I hot glue outlined the wire so that I could, number 1, make them stand up, and I can bend them all around however I want. I can bend their wings forward and backwards, however I want. So it's a little bit rough, but there you go. And then it was just on a wood slice, and I added greenery and some flowers. But I did this one. I'm sure you can find this one on my YouTube channel. If you did butterfly stamps, or just type in butterfly at Tammy Loves Vintage on YouTube, I bet you'll find my my video from the spring craft-a-thon years ago. That'd be your easiest way to search it if you wanted to see it. But anyway, I think it was this one that I did, or it could be one of these bigger ones. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it was this one. So there you go. Got it? You guys figure it out? I think you can figure it out from there. So, all right, that's all I have. So I'm going to go. This worked out perfect, my perfect timing. And then Tuesday night, I'm getting with my friend Julie, and we're going to do, you know how we do the Santas in the cotton spun batting, and we make like bigger than these little pipe cleaner. I mean, we start with pipe cleaners, but we're going to make coats. We're going to do an Uncle Sam. I think we're going to use a clay face. I thought we were going to start, what inspired us was the bigger Uncle Sam's, but now she's kind of wanting to do clay, and she's staining some batting blue. We'll see how it turns out. She's pretty good at getting the color right. So if she gets the right blue, we'll do blue coats. And if not, maybe we'll do the red. I've already got some red already done. And then I've got some vintage, just a pinch, but we thought this would make really cute pants for him. And then, what else we're going to do like the ascot, you know, the real ruffly with old lace. So it's going to be super fun, and that'll be Tuesday in our private group. So if anybody wants to join us, you're welcome to. We're always making things, and everything we've made since 2019 is in there for you guys to watch. It's $15 a month. You can get in for a month and get back out, or you know, get in for a couple months, see all that you can, and then come back in a few months and see us again, whatever. It's a great, very unique group. We don't do like a lot of the same things over and over. We kind of try to come up with different ideas. But we are going to do an Uncle Sam in there. Julie and I are going to do it Tuesday night. We do this thing called a fly on the wall. My friend Dee Dee came up with that name, and I loved it. She was watching us one time. and gave us that suggestion. And so we kind of just set the camera up, and it's just, you guys just kind of watch us while we do our craft night. We craft on Tuesdays when we can. We try and make every Tuesday that we can. And so sometimes on Tuesdays, if we feel, you know, like it's good or whatever, we don't have too much to gossip about, whatever, we'll let you guys in to watch in the group. The girls in the group watch us, and they're like, we call it the fly on the wall, and that's fun. And yeah, we do our sales in there. You get 15% off my website if you're a member. Like, there's all kinds of perks to be in there. So if you're on the fence about it, think about it and message me. I can let you in anytime. I don't open and close it. It's just always open for you. So had to put a little plug in about it, just because if you don't know, you don't know. So I have to tell you about it. So anyway, I'm going to go. Sun's shining. It's a beautiful evening. You guys take care, and thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. And more than anything, I hope I inspired you to add a little red, white, and blue to your decor. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.